Coffee and Tea with Aeson, and with me tonight is the lovely Tracy. How are you, darling?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Happy December. One more month, 30 days left in this month, and hopefully we can get through them without murdering anybody. That's debatable because Mercury's going into retrograde at the end of the month. We may have to begin sacrificing people.
I'm hoping I can hang in there.
You can hang in there.
I'm festive. Do you see the festive
I
vibes?
see you being all festive. It is after Thanksgiving, so you can be festive.
Yes.
Yes, I haven't even looked at mine. I haven't debated on which one we're putting up, where we're putting it. I am not even there yet.
My daughter, if it wasn't for her, nothing would be up. Both of them actually love Christmas.
Yeah.
And I don't hate Christmas because they always say she hates Christmas, and I'm like, I don't hate Christmas. I don't hate Christmas. I'm not a big holiday person.
I can be if I can get in the mood, but for me, Christmas, you don't put Christmas up to December 12th.
It's the whole commercialism of it.
Well, and that's because it's changed since we were little.
Yeah.
Now it's about how many presents underneath the tree. When I was a kid, you got a stocking full of little knicky-knack stuff, maybe some candies, maybe you got a piece of fruit, whatever, and 4 presents: something to read, something to wear, something you want, and something to grow into. And that was it. Like, that wasn't the whole message of the season.
Right. It was about going over grandma's house and eating a huge dinner.
You're going to the church for 14 days in a row. Oh, that's a normal week.
Now it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Just doing a bunch of stuff I don't want to do. And
right. And apparently someone's forgot we are on the air.
Uh-oh.
Natalie. You know better.
Hi, Natalie.
All right. But anyhow, put that over there. She's been quieted. Actually, the whole world has been quieted. It has been that day, though, where everyone wants to talk to me on this plane and the others, and it's like, oh, God. Y'all, take a number.
Yeah. We were just talking a little bit before the show, and I told you the other plane, the spiritual plane's been something else the past couple of days.
Tell me about it.
Why they got to be so damn cryptic?
Well, I don't know why they're being so cryptic, but it's like, no. Did your loved one make an appointment today? No? Then you need to go talk to your loved one. Come back and see me when you have an appointment.
They don't care.
My gatekeeper has been busy going, what the fuck? Halloween is over. What is this shit? And it's like, but the holidays are coming along. And nobody misses the holidays.
I think my gatekeeper's like off sitting under a tree somewhere, like smoking weed or something. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, I think you need to sit down and have a meeting with him and go, look, if they do not have an appointment, if their loved one is not appearing before me via call, they need to come back with an appointment.
Yeah, somebody needs to set my gatekeeper up with some schedule.
Ground rules. That's you. That's you. You're
boss. You don't listen.
Yes, he does. But that's just it. You've got to be serious with him. It's just like you have an employee, a personal assistant that you have to tell exactly what you want done.
We'll have to try it again.
Yes, and it's with force and your whole heart of going, no, I don't want spirits just dropping in willy-nilly. They need to come with a credit card and an appointment of a human being. I'm not going and searching down who Meta is and tell her what it is.
I'm just like, who is this? I don't know. Bye. Yeah. Just bye.
Yeah. Just bye. Farewell. As you say adieu. To you, and you. And then, got to update the house wards and clean the house and get it ready for the new year.
And then it is December 1st, which is officially starts the Christmas crazies. And anybody that works with children in a school knows what the Christmas crazies are.
Is that the ones counting the days down to Christmas?
They'll ramp up more and more every day. It's just, I mean, they're excited. They just got done off of a holiday break. You know, they're talking about Santa, and they got they're hiding their elf around the house. And
can we talk about this for a moment?
Yeah, let's talk about that elf.
Elf around the house, or I believe this year it's the Grinch around the house, or whatever the hell this is.
It's the elf on the shelf.
Elf on the shelf.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Can you explain this to me? Because, you know, growing up, we had something similar. It was called a belt on a nail. Matter of fact, that nail's still hanging in this house, and there's still a belt on that nail.
I never did. Elf wasn't a thing when my girls were little. My oldest daughter has the 2 grandbabies of mine, and she does the elf. So I never was a fan, but I'll explain it the best I can because I won't participate. So there's this elf, and you know, your child names the elf, and the elf like watches you and makes sure you're not acting up, and the elf moves around in different places. And sometimes your elf's mischievous and maybe makes a little mess or something and leaves little notes and, you know, whatever your elf does.
Okay. Can we get next year? Can we get Krampus with switches? I'm sorry. I would have took that knick-knack and flushed him down the toilet.
It's creepy. He's creepy. When my daughter first got that elf, I'm like, for real? You're going to do the elf? She's like, oh, Mom, like, he's creepy. I don't like him.
Yeah. No.
I don't. Yule Cat. Yule Cat eats kids that don't wear their nice new Christmas clothes or something like that.
Eats kids that do not wear their Christmas PJs. That sounds like a lovely creature to have. You know, I'm doing a Yule Ball at Vice Versa with Earth Magic and Central West Virginia Pagan Pride.
I'll be there.
Yep, December 17th. And of course, Krampus is coming.
Really?
Yes, he will be there. I believe it's from like 9 to 11 or so.
I'm getting a picture with him.
Huh?
I'm getting a picture with him.
Okay.
I'm going to send it to my granddaughter.
You know, and well, not only that, but you might want to like warn the granddaughter that, you know, Krampus can come by the house anytime to pick up a bad child. You know, and it's all fun and games till you throw a bad kid in the bag and start beating them with switches.
And everybody's pissed off.
I know. What's the deal here? Like, if we're going to have tradition, let's have the whole tradition.
Let's do it right.
Yes. Hello, Miss Brenda. I don't remember if I said hello to you or not. Nice to have you here. Nice for you to be joining us. And anybody else watching, make sure to comment in. We are taking questions tonight, but we're kind of talking about the holiday insanity. Both as business owners, both as psychics, both as, you know, family heads, we'll call them. You know, because we've got to plan the dinners. We got to do the gift buying. We got to figure out what everybody wants. Drives me insane. And then I have 2 that won't tell me. Oh, I want anything you get me. It'll be great.
Every year I tell my husband, please don't get me anything. Because when we want something, we get it. You know, there's no, I want gifts. I want, you know, he wants something, he gets it. We have our money and we do that. So it's like, I don't, if I need it, I'll go get it. You know, in January, there's a wedding we're invited to. I needed a pair of boots I want to wear with this dress. So I went out yesterday and I picked up the boots. Like, you know what I mean? It's not, and I always tell him, so please don't get me anything, because I really don't get him anything.
Well, you know, I've got a great
idea. Anything.
Tell him you need a vlogging camera and a light ring and a stand. Just tell him that. It'll keep him busy for a month. Get him out of your hair.
He will be going to a flea market. You don't know. He's the flea market shopper trying to find his stuff.
I know, which is great. You keep him busy. I give Joe a fucking Amazon list. It goes here. This is what I want.
But yeah, no, but I tell him, and every year he'll get me something. And I don't get him anything because I stick to my word. He says, "Don't get me anything." Okay.
Right. All right. I like this suggestion.
I have a best friend trained to make money.
I have a best friend trained to make donations to some place for my Christmas present. That's a lovely idea.
That is.
Yeah.
I do a lot of donate. I do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I do a lot, like, because we all know I'm big into cat rescue. So I do what I can to help out with stuff like that. We just made a lot of cooler shelters for the kitties, and my husband helped out with that because he has a neat little. It's a hole. You put a hole saw.
Right.
Makes holes, so he helped me out with making shelters for some outside kitties that needed them, and
cool
doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That stuff makes me happy. Like, that gives me the warm and fuzzies. Not going out and spending money I don't have and buying people a bunch of shit they don't need.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And then getting the guilt because you have to keep it.
And like, people, how do you feel about gift cards?
I love gift cards.
Me too.
Like, I even added them to my site. I love them.
Me too. So many people dog get gift cards. Oh, that's impersonal. Why? You can get what you want.
Well, not only that, but you can do what you want with it.
And you put the thought into it. Like, if I get it, like if you love Bath and Body Works and I get it from Air, well, that put the thought into, because I know you love that, the candles or whatever. So there's thought behind it. It's like, here's this, because I know you love this store. Now you can go get whatever you want.
Exactly. And you don't have to worry about sizes or anything. By the way, here's my link to the gift cards on my site. So there's that. So I started my mail order career today. Well, Joe started my mail order career today.
Your mail order career?
Yeah, because I have bath salts that I normally would sell at events. Well, I'm not doing events anymore. And I threw them up on the site, and someone actually ordered some. So they got mailed out to them. Yeah. But no, there's the gift card link for my site. If you want to go buy a gift card, they can choose the type of email reading or bath salt they want. And who knows, I may add some jewelry if I get time to make jewelry this year.
Are you going to take anything like bath salts or any kind of stuff to the Yule Ball?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not. If I have orders, I'll take them up. But otherwise, I won't take them because I just want simple setup. Like, I've done the whole 99 yards, the 10 by 10, the 20 by 20, the lights, the fairy rings, this, that, and other tables, chairs. And I'm just done. I'm just like, I want a confessional and, go in, do the readings, and be done with it. Hello, Miss Shannon. Yes, Aeson does make psychic jewelry. There currently isn't any pieces up, but the pieces I make are one of a kind. So if they go up, and it's there it is, and grab it as you go. But I got to get time, and right now my calendar is bleeding because it's the first of the month, and we got to get all the shows set up, all the PR set up. Like, I'm just busy and cute.
Same.
Yeah. Oh.
I can give a little plug for my website.
Yes.
I don't have gift cards, but I am offering in December and January a year ahead tarot spread. And you can actually have the option on there if you want to purchase for a friend. So there's a gift kind of thing in that. Or if you just want to get yourself a nice gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that option. You can gift it to someone. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you, Joe, for that.
Yeah, that is really cool. And of course, and I've made a decision. I normally only offer them at Christmas, so I think I want to do the transit reports all year long.
That's it. I'm just doing the year ahead tarot spread for December and January because they're a big spread.
Mm-hmm.
They take a lot of time, and it's an email spread, so it's typing, but I like to do it via email because it's something you can print out if you want. You can refer back to it all year long.
Yes.
And, they're just, and it's figured this is the time when you want the year ahead. So,
Mm-hmm. Yep. You want to know what's going on, where it's going on, how it is, and it's a pretty decent one.
yeah, it has like, your previous year in a nutshell, lessons learned, goals for the next year, for the next 12 months,
Mm-hmm.
your strengths, what might hold you back from those things,
Mm-hmm.
relationships, career, finances, health, well-being, spiritual energy. It covers a lot.
It does. It does. And it's only $75.
Well, I mean, I feel like if you look around, it's a pretty good deal. But
It
also,
is.
this time of the year, we were just complaining about having to spend money.
Right.
So I like to try to keep things as affordable for people as possible.
Right.
This is the time of the year where you're just like running around like this, and I get it.
Yeah. And it's like, well, not only that, but it's you're running around, you're trying to do goal setting. And for the business side of it, we're getting either ready to launch products or we're launching products. And it seems like that the pandemic really had a hold up on products and launches. And now it's like, oh, we have all these ideas on the board. And it's like, dear God, I need 3 more sliding glass window doors just to deal with the project tracking. Yeah, it's basically 12 readings, 12 months for $75. So it's a good price.
And I'm not just doing a tarot reading. Any channeled messages that come through while I'm doing that, you get that as well.
Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So those are nice holiday things and nice holiday specials. Recently, the sale stopped on my modern psychic listing, so my classes are now at full modern psychic prices. So that's up and running. The shows are posted for the month. Most of them, we've got some more to go up. I've got to get the social media campaigns out. All the goodness that's going on. Oh. So how is everybody else? How's our foster kitties? Like, update us on those.
Foster Kitty's great. She was hanging out with me, but she ran into the other room. Well, she's Mila's foster kitty, but she brought her home during Thanksgiving break.
Uh-huh.
She went back to college for finals, and she's going to be right back here in like 2 weeks. So I just said, let the foster kitty stay.
Yeah.
Till she gets back rather than bouncing her back and forth. So she's hanging out. What's that?
How's she doing in the car?
Good.
Good. Mine gets it has to be put in a kennel. Now my Catherine would just come sit in my lap. But then if we take Ollie out in the car, heaven help us, he is not travel ready.
No, it's just getting her in the carrier.
Ah.
She's not a fan. Like, it takes 2 of us to shove her big bum in the carrier. Once she's in her, she's fine. She just doesn't want to go in it.
Now, do you use hard carrier or sports carrier?
It's like a hard.
Okay. Yeah.
She's big. She's a big girl.
Yeah.
She's a big carrier. She's plus size kitty.
Yes, she is. She's adorable, though.
She is. She is.
Now, have you heard of people natural feeding cats? Because I know they raw feed dogs.
Raw feed? I've never done it,
mm-hmm.
but I've heard of it. I know a couple people that have cats that do raw feed. I'm not really knowledgeable in it.
I'm not either. I've recently switched the dogs back to what I call homemade food. It's a mixture of meat and vegetables and rice and garlic. Definitely garlic. They seem to be doing better on it, especially with my 2 breeds that are used to be like they were raised work dogs, country dogs. They're not like poodles that require certain, their food must be served on a silver platter poodles. Like my border collie, my Australian shepherd, they're both like, what is it? Oh, food. I'll eat it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Well, like I know my mom's dog. Well, it was a Boston Terrier. He passed, Bruno, but he had a lot of digestive issues.
Uh-huh.
And the vet, the one thing she always made him was boiled chicken breast and rice.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dottie the Psychic, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not wearing any makeup. Well, one reason is to irritate my social media manager, Aeson Knight. Hi, Aeson. The other reason is because I like to get to the naked truth about what it means to be a neurodivergent LGBT person with psychic abilities. I've got vlogs, blogs, and podcasts and videos all related to trying to live my best life and helping witches and bitches do the same thing. So, you can check all that out and get a reading from Dottie the Psychic at DOTTIEthepsychic.com. Safe travel and much profit to you.
Do you have a cute pet? We know you do. Each week, Tracy Vann chooses from submitted photos a featured reader for her Facebook page and provides a tarot reading. Your adorable pet cat, dog, rabbit, goat, chicken, snake, or more could be her next featured reader. Visit TracyVann.com, TracyVann.com, and click Featured Reader to submit. We look forward to seeing your pet next.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here, and I am here to tell you how to get in contact with me and a little bit about what I do. I am the High Priestess that works with shadow work to help you grow and heal. And I work with access bars, Reiki, I do power forms. I'm recently getting into crystal healing, sound therapy as well. So you can go to Lady Gwendolyn Healing, that is LadyGwendolynHealing.com. Book your appointment with me. I do in person, I do over the phone, I do over Zoom. We can do that as well. My main goal is to help you grow and heal, because I've been there, I'm still going through it, and I let my strength help guide you. See you soon.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
Okay, welcome back. So we were talking about natural feeding animals. Now, something very important during the winter is actually your eating. You know, one as psychics and two as humans, during the winter we have to eat differently. Don't you think?
Yeah. I try to eat decent.
Oh, come on. Nutrition is your main game.
I know.
Yeah. So,
I'm into soups.
You know, I had pumpkin soup the other day, and it was really good. I was really surprised.
Yeah, I never had pumpkin soup.
I haven't either until the other day. And Joe's like, why don't you make pumpkin soup? And I'm like, okay. Now he wants me to try butternut squash soup. And I'm like, okay. I'll find a recipe I can put up with. But the one I did tasted very much like a tomato soup that was sweeter. It was really good.
Yep, I just did some homemade chicken noodle soup the other day, and
Okay, tell me how you make your homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm kind of scared.
I'd use chicken,
Uh-huh.
that up, some bouillon cubes, chicken broth. I do put a can of like cream of celery soup in it.
Okay.
And then whatever veggies you want, I do diced up onion, carrots, little bit of celery. I'm not a big fan of celery, but I'll put it in there. What else I got going on in there? Some garlic and the oh, what's the brand name of them? It got to be these kind.
Hmm.
Yes, are. They're the frozen egg noodles.
Right.
It has to be those.
Yes.
And I just throw it all in the crock pot, and when I come home from work, it's done.
I might try that because, my opinion, the only chicken noodle soup is Campbell's.
And I love Campbell's chicken noodle soup. And this tastes like that. It gives you, but it's a little creamier because you put that
Okay.
creamy celery in there.
Yeah.
So
Well, I can deal with a little creamier.
Yeah.
They have the normal brands, but there is this brand, and I cannot remember it. It's just this little packet of dried noodles and chicken bouillon. It doesn't have any chicken in it, and it's like my favorite chicken. It's like noodles and more chicken noodle soup. I like it a lot better, and because I don't like ramen, I won't eat ramen. It's fucking deadliest garbage ever.
So I'm trying to find the name of them. It's bugging me. Reams, Reames, home style egg noodles.
Okay.
That's what I use. They're frozen.
Fresh pasta.
Yeah.
Creams.
They make the best.
Yeah. I don't know if the chicken brand is Norn. I will look at it and let my Patreons know. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. The little package of soup I like. It's really good. Or I like Campbell's old-fashioned chicken noodle soup or tomato soup. That's kind of my soups. Anything else is different, and it's like, nah, I'd rather have that homemade. Of course, I recently learned how to make cream of chicken soup. It's so easy. I'm like, why have I been buying fucking chicken cans of it when I can just make it at home from the drippings?
Mm-hmm.
It's a quarter cup of flour, 2 tablespoons of oil, and you brown flour, and then you pour in a cup of chicken broth. And you've got the same cream of chicken soup that you're buying in the stores without the preservatives, without the monosodium glutamate, without a bunch of other stuff in it.
Right. No additives.
Yeah.
I make I'm craving it too. Now that we're talking about soups, I'll probably make this one over the weekend, stuffed pepper soup.
I like that. I actually like deconstructed stuffed pepper soup.
Deconstructed?
Yeah. It has smaller pepper pieces in it. And
that's what I make it small. I don't like chunky.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the rice in it.
Oh, I put rice in it.
Yeah.
I like the rice.
Yeah. I'm working with rice. Now, I like stir-fried rice. I like the fried rice. I like the Romney rice. But white rice by itself, I'm having issues still. Like eating it. It's just, no, thank you.
I'm thinking of my dad. My dad won't eat rice.
Yeah.
Because he has. Yeah. He has.
Yeah. No, thank you. But, if you flavor it up, if you doctor it up, we're pretty good.
I like it. I like all rice.
Yay, Mel came through.
Hey, yeah, shrimp fried rice is my favorite.
Shrimp fried rice is good. I really like balsamic rice fried with turmeric and saffron and paprika and drizzled with a little bit of soy sauce in it. It's really good.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I got to do a video here soon of some rice dishes I've made. Of course, I made a skillet last night that was just dang delicious out of turkey. I thought I grabbed turkey, but I didn't. I thought I grabbed chicken, but I didn't. I grabbed turkey, and I made a skillet chicken parmesan, which is where you like heat the vegetables and then the meat, and then you throw the sauce in and throw in your cooked noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grabbed the turkey instead. Someone forgot to keep the Sharpie in the kitchen for me to label bags, and someone moved my bags around in my refrigerator. It's so problematic when you live with other people.
Well, was it a happy accident? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, see, because there's not many things you can do with turkey leftovers.
Oh, there's a ton of things you can do with turkey.
Really? Give me some ideas because I never know what the hell to do with that leftover turkey.
Okay, I do a turkey barbecue. Now a turkey parmesan.
No.
You also do the turkey casserole. You can take the turkey and throw it in your food processor and grind it up and add an egg and flour and make it into hamburgers.
Yeah, turkey burgers, huh?
Yeah. You can do burritos, you can do enchiladas. Like, you can treat that meat like you do chicken. The only thing is to remember that turkey is not as fatty, so you have to add a little bit of oil or butter to it.
Right, because it'll get dry.
Yes. Especially if you speed cook that at 350 in 3 hours.
Always save your turkey drippings so you can keep adding to it to keep it.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, but so that later on you can take those turkey drippings and make stuffing. And you can take those turkey drippings and boil your noodles with. You can take that turkey drippings and make your mashed potatoes with. And you don't go and it's free broth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm considering you're paying $4, I think, for broth. I'm
Right.
getting, and it was weird. I think we've been doing a few things. One, I've been slow roasting meat overnight because it adds to the heat of the house.
Smart.
Yeah. And so that's been really great during the cooler nights is to do that. The other things I've been doing is taking like shredding the meat down, taking it off the bones, and then taking the parts that are not normally heated, human enjoyable. Like, people don't like the dark meat on a roast chicken, and then take the broth. Like, we've cut almost $30 out of our budget just saving the broth off of the meats. Like, later this week, I'm making bean soup out of the pork roast drippings that we had like a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna throw the pork bones in there and let that boil down. Oh, it's gonna be good.
It's the best ham and bean soup.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait till Christmas when we make a ham and I give my mom the bone.
Uh-huh.
Put some meat on it, and I don't even try to make it. Hers is the best. I just hand her the bone and say, do your magic.
Uh-huh.
Bring me some ham and bean soup. Oh, it's so good.
And it's probably just slow cooking it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy to it, but it is so good.
Yeah. No, I feel sorry for I see some people cook their beans, and I'm like, you can't do beans that way. For everyone that needs to know, you soak your beans with a teaspoon of baking soda in them overnight so you don't have gas problems when you cook them.
I know she does soak her beans.
Mm-hmm. And you got to go through them and make sure there isn't any rocks or bad beans or broken beans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to you got to do either a corn flour slurry or you got to do a roux to thicken them up. You leave the bone in there all through that, and you take the bone out very last.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And, you can give the bone to the dog or you can give the bone to the cat. Do not give chicken bones to either. Technically, you can give them to cats, but you don't give chicken bones. I don't give chicken bones to the cats because they use them as weapons.
No, I wouldn't give them to mine either, just because. Well, my one cat, he's allergic to everything, so.
He's allergic to everything?
Everything.
Oh, poor baby. Have you started anyone like shots?
No, what works for him is a grain-free cat food.
Ah, okay.
Because it's grain-free, he does well. He's grown out of a lot of the other ones as he's gotten older and out of being a kitten. He's like grown out of a lot of stuff. So it's mainly just real important not to let him eat anything that he shouldn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll get what's not bad, like he'll get diarrhea. But worst case scenario, if he gets too much of something, like one time, this is a couple years ago, night before we were getting ready to go on vacation, and he started vomiting, diarrhea, all this stuff. I called the vet. Well, he's having a pancreatitis attack.
Lovely.
Yeah. So it's like you really got to watch him because he he goes off the deep end real quick if he eats too much of something he shouldn't.
Yeah, and that's what people don't realize is if they eat too much, if animals eat too much of one thing or another, it causes a lot of issues for the poor animal. Now, it's a reminder that the animal is getting cold, so animals can't stay out as long as they should. I think it's 20 minutes per pound at most?
I think so.
Yeah.
Now I do have some outside kitties here, and some just can't be indoors. They're feral or whatever. But that's what I was telling you. We do the shelters for them. We use old coolers. People donate old coolers. Husband puts a hole in there with the hole saw. You fill it with straw, not hay, straw.
Okay.
Straw for strays, because that always stays dry.
Right.
And I tell you what, those cats come out in the morning to get their breakfast, and I pet them. Their bodies are warm.
Good.
Those shelters, they work.
Good.
And then for the adult cats, if you mix kitten food in with their regular food, that gives them extra calories, gives them a little extra padding for the winter.
Yeah.
Because kitten food is just all fat and good.
Well, with that, and it's got all the extra nutrients and amino acids that they need. And you got to remember, they can't hunt so well in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Especially your outside kitties. They don't hunt well. Not in the winter, at least.
No. So, yeah, I just mix their kitten food in, and I just do whatever I can to get them through the winter, And our outside feral's been here for about 3 years now, so I guess I'm doing it right.
At least. You're that, or they're just hoping that you'll fix it eventually. So what's your December looking like? I mean, you're doing the Yule Ball with me.
I have an event on Sunday. I want to make sure I say the date right. Sunday, where the hell is December? Sunday, December 11th, I'm at the Mystic Psychic Fair.
Up at 3 Road,
Bethel Park.
Okay.
And then on the 17th, I will be with you in Morgantown at the Yule Ball.
Mm-hmm. Are you working Christmas week, or are you taking it off?
Which job?
The main job, your career.
I haven't even thought about it. I'll probably still schedule. I'll book appointments through the week.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Because I do those in the evenings anyway, so I'll be off from the school job, but I'll still do my evening stuff. So you need to talk to me, you can just book an appointment.
Right.
I'll be available.
Yeah, and you were telling me about this elf on the shelf thing, and I'm like, makes no sense.
Yeah, like I said, I think he's creepy.
I think it's crazy. Okay, Elf on the Shelf, I think is crazy. Scrooge on the Ram is, I don't know. It's what is it? Oh, it's from the Dr. Seuss books.
The Grinch.
Grinch on a bench.
Oh, I didn't know they had a Grinch thing now.
Oh yeah. Now I do like the what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas. At least that Christmas theme is out. You can actually have a black Christmas tree without having to buy a lot of, spray paint to spray paint different ornaments and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can buy. I've seen them. You can buy like black artificial trees and
yeah, I know
ornaments and stuff. So that's out there now.
Yeah, and it's actually black. It's not that. It may be black, it may be purple. We'll think about it depending on what the light is situation, or and it's like they have pink trees now. I remember when we took a tree and had to spray paint it pink. It was a little weird. So are you ready for your psychic Reddit?
No.
I'll pull one for you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
We'll take a break and then we'll do the psychic Reddit.
Okay.
Welcome back, Goblins! My name is Jason, and I am the host of the Esoteric Book Club, a podcast that examines titles on the magical, paranormal, the mysterious, and the strange. I release 2 episodes a month in which I review books on esoteric topics, recap news of the weird, and conduct interviews with authors, practitioners, and experiencers. The Esoteric Book Club can be found on every major podcast service or can be streamed directly from esotericbookclub.org.
Hi, I'm Tracy Vann. I provide a blended reading consisting of mediumship, psychic, and tarot cards. A reading from me can cover any guidance you need from relationships with your partner or your family, spiritual, financial, any questions you may need clarity on. If you would like to book an appointment with me, check out my website, tracyvann.com. That's TracyVann.com. I have bookings from 15 to 60 minutes you may choose from. That helps if you just have a quick question, need an answer, or if you're looking for a reading in more depth, I'm here to provide the guidance and clarity for you. Let's just figure it out. Bye.
Hi, Techie Joe here. I work with Aeson Knight and some of the best psychics in West Virginia to create amazing live streams and podcasts for the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. Together, we brew up great content discussing news, events, hot topics, and more, all from a psychic perspective. On the Psychic Coffee Shop, we interview amazing authors in the metaphysical realm. Coffee and Tea combines Aeson with Tracy, Dottie, Natalie, or Lady Gwendolyn for the good and the bad of being a psychic. Shameless Self-Promotion with Dottie the Psychic talks to leading and emerging YouTubers and business owners in our community. Mountain Bears brings you the latest in LGBT news and politics. The Psychic That Plans answers the question of, well, how a psychic plans. Plus, we're live on air. We take your comments and your questions, including psychic advice questions. Check out our amazing programming, book an appointment with top psychics, and find out all the wonderful things we have to offer at PCSBnetwork.com today.
Hi, I'm Aeson Knight. I provide tarot readings covering everything from love and relationships to your life questions and your most spiritual answers. And also, I provide a lot of guidance in finances and divorces and all those relationship problems. So, if you'd like to get a reading from me privately, not on air, you can feel free to do so by visiting aesonknight.com and booking your appointment. I also provide on-demand services, so if your life is a little chaotic, you can go ahead and click that call now button there on my site. Great for a quick answer question. All right, guys, back to the show. Enjoy. All right, so this is a new segment me and Tracy's trying out. I think I may spread it to the other shows too. It's called the Psychic Retic Read. And this is where we read something posted in the Psychic Retic and give our opinions on it. All right, title is Seeing Faces. Has anyone ever experienced this at night right before I fall asleep? I see flashes of different faces that I've never seen before. Usually only lasts less than a second per face. It's never the same face, and it's usually about 4 to 5 faces before it stops. A couple times I've seen images that weren't faces, but rather landmarks or buildings that I've also never seen before. What could this mean?
I think we all do that.
No, apparently not all of us do that.
I don't know. I mean, I do, but again, it's that like, I'm going to sleep now, leave me alone.
Yeah, well, let's break it down for our audience that maybe don't understand what that is, even though that's a psychic experience that we experience all the time. It's people trying to see if they've got an appointment tomorrow with you.
Yeah, I guess so. Bottom line, I did have a really weird one though. He made me, he or she, whoever made me think when he said like places. I wasn't even sleeping. I was actually putting up Christmas decorations a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Stepped into my living room, and I knew I was in my living room, but I got a vision of, I don't know whose living room it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I'm decorating this room now. Like, I don't know what y'all were trying to do, but like you said, nobody has an appointment, so.
Yep, nobody has an appointment. Go home.
Yeah.
Come back when your loved one books an appointment.
So yeah, that could even happen when you're not like falling asleep.
Well, it's when your brain is in an alpha wave state. Psychics get this all the time. Forever, I've just had an eye that'll float around when I'm letting my brain just drift around. And then, there's the other side of that where people, you're just getting comfy on the couch. You're ready for a nap. And, this is what Aeson does, mediumship by appointment. I'll be getting comfy on my couch, getting ready to take a nap, and in walks a woman, and I'm like, can I help you? Thanks for knocking. I want to talk to Mary. Mary? Yeah, she's supposed to talk to you. That's nice. What do you want to talk to Mary about? I'm her mom, and she's been wanting to talk to me, and she goes into this whole diatribe story, and I'm like, well, let me get my phone. You're 2 weeks early. Come back in 2 weeks.
Did I tell you about the one? It was hours early, so that wasn't bad. But I was getting out the shower, drying off.
Uh-huh.
And this lady's grandma popped in.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Graham, we got 2 hours yet.
Yeah.
Like,
go take a spin around the block. Go visit somebody else.
Yeah, like, can I wash and dry and,
See, and that's when I set up rules a long time ago in my house. And this is where I messed up. Spirits are not allowed in my bedroom. They're not allowed in my bathroom. Those are my safe havens of peace. They can come in my office. They can come aggravate me while I'm washing dishes. Apparently, they can walk through my living room. At least she was nice and walked through the door, not just the wall. But, a long time ago, me and David had a conversation because I did this whole thing about mediumship. I am not a medium. I can do mediumship readings, but I'm technically closer to a large. I used to say I'm an extra large, but now I'm down to a large. But anyhow, and I'm talking about, look, here's the deal. They are not allowed in my bedroom. They are not allowed in the bathroom because I ain't dealing with someone's grandma while I'm trying to sleep or do other things in my bedroom. So where did Aeson mess up at? He went to sleep on the couch. And it's like...
Right. Like, I learn as I go. Like, after that experience, I'm like, okay, can't come in the bathroom. Like, I don't know. I'm not thinking of these things. So it's like trial. It's just trial and error.
Trial and error. You never think of it.
Yeah. It's like, till it happens. And it's like, okay, we're not going to do that anymore. I did figure out to make the bedroom off limits.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
So they stand out in the hall. They stand out in the hall and holler.
Well, that's when you're like, If you do not have an appointment, go away.
I just say I'm going to sleep now. That's enough. And they listen.
Yeah, and that's normally, and we hear a lot of this out of young psychics about having parties at night and people just wanting to come and talk to them and just be a part of them. There's documentation of children growing up with spirits around them that aren't spirit guides; they're actual spirits, and they interact, and that's all well, fun, and good. However, when, it isn't your family or the land spirits or anything like that, there's a problem. And then there's these passerbys, and this is what this young psychics say, is what I call passerbys. And it's literally just people coming past your house and going, oh, there's a light there. Let's go see who it is. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can I touch you? Nope, can't touch you. Or can I turn the light switch on? Or can I, and it's like, no, we ain't having this today.
Yeah, I still get that. I just tell them, go, you just tell them. And it really is that simple. People don't believe that it is that simple, but it really is that simple.
Right.
Just no, not now,
See you in 2 hours. Early. I don't have a waiting room. You're already in a waiting room. Go to a waiting room on the other side. Yeah. But, and I don't know. What are some of the other young psychic things that happen? Well, normally here lately, it's like everyone thinks it's this. Everything they're picking up is evil, and I'm like, no, it isn't evil. Evil does not mean I have not experienced it before, so therefore it must be evil.
No. Oh, a good one I had. This was years ago, but I remember when my the clairaudience was opening up,
Uh huh.
and you just get shit yelling in your ear.
Uh huh.
It's audible. It's
Right.
that's a good time.
Oh, that's always a good time. It's always an interesting time when, like, you're going through a store and you hear your name 40 times, and it's like, huh? What? Huh?
Ever since that experience, I sleep, and I still do it, even though they don't come in my room. But I have to have the blanket over my ear.
Really?
It's
I
a
have to have a TV.
security, I know, but I have to have my ear covered up.
I have to have a TV on. Low. I want it low. I don't want it loud. I want it low. And I want it on something that my brain can numb the hell out to. If I have to think, I'm immediately awake.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't have to think, like it's, a kill show, or, it's a blood and gore show, or, the unbelievable show, I can sit there and just zone right into sleep. But I have to think or concentrate or process language because it's all over the place. We have issues.
Nope, I have a fan running because that noise, and probably for you too, the TV kind of drowns out
Everything else.
Yeah, it drowns it out.
Yeah.
Because when it's so quiet, you hear a pin drop. You can hear a pin drop. You can't help. But
Or the clock ticking. Like, that drives me crazy. I don't know why, but hearing a ticking of a clock, it's just like, mm-hmm. Of course, I miss the electric clocks that used to have that hum in them.
I had one of those back in the day. Old digital clock, it hummed, and, and the numbers clicked.
Yes.
When it flipped over.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I miss those. Like, that used to be the perfect alarm clock for me. But no, I see a lot of young psychics that get stuck in fear-based readings, and it's like, go deeper. You can read deeper than that. Your boyfriend's cheating on you. Your husband's having an affair for 5 years. He's an awful, awful man and a narcissist too, because they said so on YouTube. It's no. Of course, I've been breaking my brain apart to deal with my different vendors and different aspects of me. And it was really quite funny. So one of my branded accounts on Instagram got a message. Hi, I'm drawn to you. I'd like to give you a reading. Okay, this branded account has all my keen reading, and like it has my keen feedback. It like there's no way you cannot tell that this is a reader's account. So I reply back, thank you, but I provide my own readings. I don't need yours. First of all, if I wanted a reading, I'd go to one of my and I didn't want to do it. I would go to my trusted advisors, which are, you guys see them about one every week. Sometimes there's 3 or 4 of them on the shit dreams in a week. I'll ask them a question. But I'm like, but then to go back, reading? You do your own readings? Yes. Look at my account. Look at my name. Can I have a reading? Sure. Book it through my site. Never heard another word from them.
No.
Yeah. It's just like,
and we'll never come to you asking to give you a reading.
No.
We will not do that.
You know where that crap started at, right?
No.
You can thank Teresa Prosciutto, the Long Island medium, for that one.
For real?
For real.
I thought that was just for TV.
No, she actually done that in like that's, even though it was, she's a good medium. Don't get me wrong, she's a great medium. The stuff she done for the reality show of, oh, I need to give you a reading, that type of stuff, that's where the scammers picked it up at. It's like, go to, this is real fun to go to. One of these days, hop on, when you're bored, do this. Hop on there and see how many blonde, big haired, or now she's got small hair. So small haired women you have with the name Teresa or a T. It's like when Sylvia Brown was on air, every woman got the turned in hair look she had, and the long red nails. And they're all, and I'm like, now granted, this is about the length I can handle of my nails. I can go a little bit longer, but if I have to type it, I have to be long. But it's just funny looking at the people and how they literally go and start riding that train. Now, the good one is I like John Edwards, and here's why I like John Edwards. He stopped this fucking suit shit. I don't have to wear a monkey suit anymore.
Yeah, he
professional psychic used to be in suits all the time.
Yeah, he did always wear a suit.
Yeah, and then he stopped it, and I'm like, thank God we are no longer in suits.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, just the ethics thing, and
yeah,
I'm not gonna approach you,
right. I'm not gonna approach you. David may gossip about you, but that doesn't mean that I care about it. I'm not going to be meeting you in Walmart to do a reading for you. I'm not going to be sharing the information I get from a reading in Walmart about you.
And I'm not going to read people I'm drawn to. Isn't that a rook of bullshit too? Only those I'm drawn to.
Example, if we were doing drawn readings in here and, maybe I should read Shannon because she's been kind of quiet. So I'll pick on Shannon or whatever. That's being drawn to in a gallery reading situation. That's being drawn to.
In a gallery.
Facebook is bullshit.
Right. That's what I mean. The gallery, right. Because you're going to go to whoever's calling in.
Right. Whoever steps forward to talk.
But like, for instance, if somebody hopped on right now and wanted to ask us a question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not drawn to you. No.
Bullshit.
Bull. I can answer,
Yeah.
Whether one person comes on or 10 people come on, we'll answer everybody's questions.
Exactly. And Shannon, yes, I always pick on you because you're easy for me to remember, and I love that you're multitasking. Hopefully you're writing the next novel because we're in we just finished NaNoWriMo, so I'm expecting a good draft copy from you. Oh, it's been a great night. A little busy, a little conversational and streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think we've reached the end of our cup. What about you?
Yeah, I think so. My cup is empty.
Yep.
It's time to fill it up with chamomile tea now. Get ready to go to sleep.
I get a message from Aeson saying he's drawn to give me a reading. I'm going to be scared about what is going to happen. Well, Brenda, if David feels so impressed to direct me towards you, I think I'll call you so we can sit down and have a real conversation about what the hell you got going on. Kind of like, I did think of you yesterday, Brenda. You made me laugh. So all day, everywhere I turn is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Natalie posted something about threes. You posted something about threes. Freaking phones and messages was all threes. So I walk in to get cigarettes and I look up and the Mega Million is 333 and I'm like, I'm buying a ticket. So yes, I did buy the Mega Millions ticket. So we may, we'll see what happens with that. But it's like, all right, universe, I get it.
When's the Mega Millions go off?
I think Mikey said Sunday. So we'll see. If so, I'll have to get a lawyer to claim it because I'm not putting up the newspaper article, Psychic wins lottery.
Then they're all going to be asking us for numbers.
And actually, we can't give that according to the FCC.
Numbers?
Yep. We can't do lotto numbers.
I'm not going to lie. I don't get numbers. I don't. My grandmother, and I might have said this on the show before, I talk about it all the time because it was so damn impressive. My grandmother dreamt numbers. She'd dream it. She'd call all her kids the next day, tell them what number to play. It hit.
Uh-huh.
It hit every time. I wish I had that. I wish I did have it. It was always 3-digit numbers.
Uh-huh.
I don't have that superpower. My grandma did.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't, numbers for me coming up, I get numbers, but they don't mean
Right.
you're going to get rich.
Exactly.
If you're meant to be a millionaire, you're going to be a millionaire. It's
Right.
giving numbers isn't going to make you the millionaire if you're not meant to be one.
Exactly. And who knows which numbers we're looking at, because time doesn't exist in a psychic reading. We estimate it. But no. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow night on Mountain Bears, and Miss Tracy will see you next year, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Good night. Oh, crap. I forgot something. Let me do our Patreons. Sorry, I'm going to start doing this. Thank you, Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda Bryant, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Dottie the Psychic, Tracy Vann herself, Donna Witt, Catlin Bell, and the Laughing Tree Grove. If you would like to be a patron, please see PCSPnetwork.com and get a lot of wonderful benefits. Okay, good night, y'all.
Good night.